doing this Total War Rome 2 a 1v1 commentary battle for you. This was played on the Battle of Migdol, and I'm playing as Sparta, and my opponent, I think his name was XGCM or something like that, played as the Romans. And here are our troop layouts, pretty much. He's got a lot of legionnaires, and I got a lot of Spartans. So this is an interesting battle because it's like in a dust storm kinda. And my strategy here was to compact my units. I knew I was going to get outflanked. I knew he was going to have better better infantry, but better cavalry especially, because Sparta only has citizen cavalry. And so I want to focus more on withholding his units and being able to outlive them, using a mixture of the Spartan pikemen, Spartan hoplites, heroes of Sparta, and I even put my general in a royal Spartan unit. And I do have some skirmishers. I have helot slingers and helot archers. Helot archers aren't really that good, and I don't think I'll ever use them again, just because they don't get it was either me mismanaging them or they're just not very good. See, they're very light missile infantry. And I guess the slingers are too. But I guess I would next time I'll just use helot slingers, because the effectiveness of the archers for Sparta are pretty useless. And I got 4 of these units. I even put upgrades on them, so that was money I could have spent somewhere else. So that's what I guess I'm trying to say. He's got 4 of those. He's got 4 Velites, so I'm going to have a range advantage against the Velites, but they do have shields, and they are in a wooded area right now, so they're going to have some protection against my ranged units for now. So I'm going to start the skirmishing right now. Yeah, now this battle, this guy has Praetorians. These guys are pretty awesome. They got their purple cloaks, signifying their significance, their royalty, I guess. And he's got 2 of these Praetorians. He's got Evocati cohorts, armored legionnaires, more armored legionnaires. He's got a general in the Legatus unit. And here, seeing that his Velites were unprotected and a little far away from the infantry, I sent 1 unit of hiding citizen cavalry to charge down his Velites, and he's trying to chase my dudes with auxiliary infantry. Yeah, these guys they're trying to catch my guys. And here I made a tactical mistake. I put my guys in wedge, and I wanted them to have a good charge. And there you saw I clicked an attack order, and I'm going to try to take out his general. But let's see what happens. May have had a pretty good charge against his general, but he takes no casualties, well, until now. But my guys are pretty much biting the dust right now. And I thought I could quickly, or possibly, take out his general with just a citizen cavalry unit, but that wasn't the case. He's only going to take like 3 or 4 casualties, so that was a mistake on my part. I could have retreated that unit back and used it later in the battle, but I'm going to lose it. So that's a lesson learned. Citizen cavalry cannot take out a general on its own, a legatus on its own, especially if he has units supporting nearby, which he did. But my guys are taking out his Velites. That's pretty good. And here he took his auxiliary cav, and he's going to attack my left flank. Now I'm going to try to hold it with just 1 citizen cavalry unit, and I'm going to support with my Spartan hoplites. And I'm going to put them in phalanx, and I'm going to have them try to stab down these Socii Equites and the auxiliary cav. And my heroes of Sparta are... Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought this was a corrupt replay for a second, but yeah, I took my auxiliary infantry, or my hero Sparta unit, and I took out this auxiliary infantry unit, and I'm going to charge the other one with my general, who's in a Royal Spartan. I made sure my pikemen are in phalanx. Although they didn't drop their pikes down right there, the other ones will. And I just want to hold his Romans in place, his legionnaires. And he hasn't activated his cav on my right flank, so I have time. I just brought a mixture of units, like the Heroes of Sparta and Hoplites, the Spartan Hoplites, to buy my center some time, because I knew that he was gonna outflank me. There's no way that I was gonna be able to outflank him. So what you need to do in that situation is you need to buy your units time in order to win somewhere. And where I want to win is the center, and I do that by having my pikemen go against his dudes from the front, and they will take a lot of my guys will take casualties, but so will his guys. They'll take more casualties. But that's when he activates his cavalry on the left, on my right flank, and he gets pretty good hammer and anvil strike on the Spartan hoplite. But it's not going to go down quite easily, but it will if I don't do anything. And over here I won on this flank, but he still has these 2 units of cavalry. He got them out of there. So if I learned my lesson, I didn't learn it quickly. I'm going to try to use this depleted citizen cav, and I'm going to try to catch his legatus. And once again, legatus versus citizen cavalry, legatus wins. Here he gets my archers with that unit Praetorian cav, or auxiliary cav. And right here looks pretty terrible. A whole bunch of my guys are routing, but it's just my archers. It's not my infantry. But in the center, but on the right flank, my infantry has been crushed. He did some pretty good outmaneuvering things on that side, and it looks pretty terrible right now, because it looks like he's gonna outflank me. Like, these Heroes of Sparta, even though they haven't taken much casualties, they are now they're getting isolated, and they're not going to be able to protect my back lines. Like this Spartan pikeman, it's trying to hold out, but it's got to go against like three of his units, even his Praetorians. His Praetorians are gonna, even though they've taken some casualties, they are gonna rip through that Spartan pikeman like butter, man. But here, he got a rear charge on my Heroes of Sparta, and it is just devastated with his general. And where's my general? My general should be somewhere. I don't even know where my general is at. Oh, he's in the center. Yeah, he's destroying this armored legionnaire. And now, since he let my general take out his armored legionnaire on this flank, it kind of opens up things for me. At least over here in the center, right here. But he still has free reign in my back lines. He still got like about 3 units of auxiliary cav and a unit of socii extraordinaire, something like that. Those are like allied cav. They're not like citizens of Rome. They're just drawn from the allies until Lemurian reforms, where everyone becomes available for citizenship and stuff like that. So I'm proud of this Spartan pikeman. It has gained experience, and look what it's done to Praetorians and armored legionnaires. It has withheld them.
Orders understood.
And I guess what happened here was he couldn't quite he couldn't quite get my backlines enough to destroy my units, my Spartan pikemen, and they were just racking up kills against his guys. And my general came in an opportune time to take out his forces in the left, and he just couldn't quite get my backlines good enough, because that was what was really crucial in this battle. Was he needed to outflank me. He kind of bunched up his dudes trying to attack my guys, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, he bunched up like a bunch of them over here, and that would have been good, but it allowed me, it didn't maximize the effectiveness of his troops. But I like to say good game to my opponent. That was really fun, and please like and subscribe to the Total War TV Hub, and as always, see you guys later.